Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ray again. Listen, I got another how to install video for my SuperDuty. All right, this is all for my SuperDuty Tremor. People out there, family, listen, I got some new parts, the little, eye candy, boy toys that we do for our trucks, even girls. All right, picked up some BuildRight back panels for the back seat. I'll be doing a little B-roll to show you exactly what I installed. I did it for the driver's side. Now this video, I was going to do the whole unboxing, this and that, but when you buy this, you'll get a card similar to this with a little cute code. That's going to take you to a how-to video on YouTube, and they'll show you how it's done. To tell you the truth, they don't get behind the scenes on the little hiccups that you should know. All right, so this video is pretty much going to be plugging those holes. So when you try to attempt this, you're going to say, that's not in the video. That's not in the video. That's not in the video, because it isn't. So I'm going to give you real world how to install this, how I came over certain challenges in getting this installed. Again, please consider like, subscribe, and again, anything I'm using and everything I've done on my truck, there are affiliate links below in the description. Hit those links. I'm pretty sure you're going to find something that might interest you, and if you use those links, it does support this channel, and I greatly appreciate it. So enough of me talking, let's get this installed. I'm going to give you the tips and tricks on how to get it done that BuildRight did not show you. So enough of me talking, let's just get into the video. Let's go. All right, guys, let's get started here. Now, first thing I would recommend, when you get your card, scan this, take a quick look at their first video. All right, they'll give you an overview on how to install it. All right, once you get an overview of looking at it, see how they show you how to install it, come back to this video, and then I'll give you the truth. All right, all the outtakes that they didn't include in their video. All right, so once you do that, you need that, plus also you're gonna need the part number of this back plate. All right, I'll do a little screenshot of the part number. Make sure you keep that part number, because when you go to this website, you're gonna have to put that part number in the search bar, and they'll take you to their video so you can see it. That's number one. Number two, make sure when you come to the back seat. Now, in my case, and if you guys before my channel, you know I put some seat covers over my seats. I have the XLT model with the cloth seats, so I ended up getting this cover seats, which I absolutely love. I did a video about these seats covers. Well, they're on my seat, and so I have to deal with this little hiccup also. So you have seat covers. I'll show you how I dealt with it. All right, and plus getting it back up. Now, what you should do is push your seat all the way forward and lean it that way forward. All right, which I'm going to do right now, just to give you that room that you're going to need to get underneath the seat. All right, follow their directions on how to release the bottom straps of the original seat covers. Mine is already done, because when I installed this seat covers, I had to deal with that before. No fuss, no foul. So right now, what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to lift up my seat covers. And as you can see, I already have mine up, because I already dealt with this when I installed the seat covers here. Now, to give you a little tip, let me see if I can bring this camera a little closer in. When you get this part up here, to find your zipper is right behind this plastic piece right here. You're just gonna have to pull this out right there, like that, and expose. Now, as you notice on the zipper, there's no, what do you call it, one of those handles. So you might want to get you a zip tie, which I think I'm gonna go do, grab me a little zip tie or something, just to put on this so it makes it easier to zip up and down. All right, so Ford kind of cheat us out of the zipper part. Hold on, guys, let me just get this. And the same on this side. Again, behind this plastic piece, that's where you're gonna pull your zipper out to expose it. So get your little zip tie or something, or you can leave like this. You can, but I just find it much easier if you have something in here to help bring it up. just to install something in that. All right, you're just gonna do it once anyway. So let me get that done, and then we'll go to the next tip I have to give you. So stand by. Okay guys, I didn't have any zip ties. I couldn't locate mine, but what you can do, just get you like one of those little twisty from the garbage bags. Use that instead. Again, all you need just to make a little handle, because it just makes it easier to zip this thing up. All right, and you don't have to worry about binding up. So that's what I did. I'm gonna do the other side, and then we're gonna go to the next step. All right, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna deal with the headrest. Now, to lift your headrest up, there's a button here and a button here. You just press those two things and lift this up, and it'll give you the proper exposure that you need. And now you're gonna take these two, you have two of these, just gonna go around here, put them up here, and then attach your backup plate. So let me get that done. Very easy to do, so stand by. Now, when you do this and you're doing it by yourself, you don't have an extra pair of hands, I found it much easier to use your Allen key, get it already set up with a washer, slip it through, and then go to it, and then put it in. All right, it's gonna take a little finagling to get this on. All right, it's not 1, 2, 3, but you will get it in. And I suggest to try to get one side done, then go to the other side and get the other side done so it doesn't fall down. You're definitely gonna appreciate this tip. All right, so I'm doing this side. I'm gonna grab the other part, bring it over here, and get the other side done. Again, using the Allen key really helps it in getting it started. Now, the videos, they told you to tighten this down. Do not do that, all right? Do not tighten this down. The reason why is because depending on your height, on how you like your headrest, you're gonna have to adjust this, all right? But that's later on. So don't even bother tighten this down, just have it snug so it doesn't fall out, and we'll move on to the next step. You'll be tight, this will be the last thing you do once you get everything in, is tighten it down. So do not tighten it down, because you're just gonna unloosen it. And if you don't listen to me, go ahead and listen to the directions and come back to me and say, all right, I told you so. All right, so right now it's loosely fitted, and that's fine where we are now. Now, we're gonna have to peel up the backing. Now, again, I told you I have seat covers, so I'm not taking off my seat covers, all right? I'm gonna be installing mine without taking off the back or zipping it. Now, you do have to lift it up, expose the zipper, as I showed you, and again, I put the little twisties on here to help me unzip it. Let me see if I can adjust this so you can see what I'm doing. So, as you see, I got the little twisties on mine. It makes it much easier than trying to grab a piece of metal to unzip it. So, you don't have to go too far up. Again, the video is telling you to take it all the way up. I didn't do that, all right? And I'm gonna show you why I didn't do that. Because again, as you can see, one reason, I have seat covers and I don't feel like taking off these seat covers. I have everything unzipped. I am gonna lift it up just a little bit, but enough to expose the backing. Now, underneath here, and I don't know how I'm gonna be able to show you on this one. I probably can, let's see. There's a plastic piece. Let me see if I can show you guys. All right, underneath here, there's a plastic piece that's binding to the back of, or the frame of this seat. Now for me, you gotta pull down to try to take that off. I had a hard time trying to get that off. I just did, I just couldn't get it done. So what I did, what you can do, which I would recommend if you're in the same predicament, you can't get this thing off. You can shift, this can slide. It has some play to it. All right, as you can see, you can slide it over, because all you need to get to this hole right here is where you're gonna put a screw in. All right, here, and it's on the opposite side. So this can shift left and right So use that to your advantage to avoid flipping this up. All right, and I hope that makes sense to you. All right, and it's very important to lean your seat forward. And again, there's a piece here. I don't know if you can see it right here. You have to pull this down to get this engaged. And I had a hard time getting it, trying to get it off. And I'm telling myself, if I have a hard time taking it off, I'm probably gonna have a hard time putting it back on. And so therefore, that's why I didn't go down that road, all right, that rabbit hole. So I left it just like it is. So all you have to do is unzip it and just use shifting it back and forth. And you can pull it forward a little bit and shift it this way, because that's all you need. Because all you need to do is get to this hole, and there's another one on the opposite side. See if I can show it to you. Right there. I'll mark it with a green arrow. All right, so that's it. That's all it is. So avoid taking off your backing. So let me go get the other piece and we're going to get it installed. So stand by. Okay guys, now we're going to do, you're going to have to install your screw along with this part here. All right, first thing you're going to do, you're going to take this part here, and the flat end is going to face you, and you're just going to move this over like that, and you're going to slide this in. All right, very easy. And that's that. Now I recommend, to make sure you got it in there, you take your Allen key and move it around, like, so you know it's going through, because your screw is going to have to go into that. So that's one side, and we're going to do the same for the opposite side. Again, you're going to take this whole backing and you're just going to shift it over. And let me see if I can maneuver the camera to show you what I'm doing. I'm just shifting this over, taking this backing pieces, and you're going to just slip it right in here. Again, take my Allen key, slip it to make sure I got a nice, that is lined up. That's all right, and that's it. That's that step. Now you're going to take your bottom brace, and this is where it gets just a little tricky, but it's not that bad. You're going to take your bottom brace and it's going to go like this. All right, this curved right down. So all you're going to do is you're going to just fish it behind the seat covers. All right, so we'll take it like that. I'm going to fish it back here. As you can see, I got that done. I got that done. And then you're just going to simply bring this down and cover those to where you installed that back plate. All right, so hold on. I'm just going to shift my camera. Give me some room. Now, when you do it, your thing probably shifted. Most likely it did. No big deal. Just realign it up. Use your Allen key to get that hole and just bring this down. And you can do the same thing. Take the Allen key backing, put it through this hole here, and line it up with the other load. It's pretty much, you're going to use this to guide it in. Bring that down. That's there. Again, and all this time when you're doing this, you're just going to pull this forward so you can get it behind there. And I recommend have a flashlight so you can be able to see behind here. All right, because right now I got the sun hitting me in my face, so I need a flashlight here to put some more light on it. So stand by, let me get my flashlight. Okay, all right, I got my flashlight here. Again, to help me see, use your Allen key just to line that little backing in your screw. And then you just take this and screw it in. Don't tighten at it, because now you have to come back here and shift this one to get this one started. And same thing, again, push this forward and you'll be able to slide this down to expose it. Shift myself. There you go. Okay, let me show you guys what I'm doing on the other side. All right, you see that right down here? Again, very important to having the Allen key to line it up, then you can screw it in. And that's it. All right, now, once you got them both started, just go back and screw it in. And that's it, and you're done. And you don't have to worry about peeling this all the way back up to expose that. Not needed. So let me get this tightened up and we'll go to the next step. Okay, when you guys tighten this, use a ratchet. Don't use power tools because you don't want to overstrip it. All right. Now, all you're gonna do is now grab your zipper and you're gonna zip this back down. And this comes around just like that. There, grab the other part of your zipper. Let's see if we can show you over here. Again, having those little twisties makes it much easier to grab it. Again, that's gonna come around here. Try to keep it all together so you don't bind it up. And that's it, all right? And now, just reverse the part and stick it behind back where you found it. All right? Now, if you don't have seat covers, all you're gonna do is take this part, strap it back underneath, and you're done with that. In my case, again, I have seat covers, so I'm gonna keep mine folded up because it's needed. And that's it. Bottom bar is installed and top bar is installed. Again, and that's not tightened. So that's the last thing you're gonna do. So let me just readjust this camera and bring the other backing inside. So stand by, guys. Let me go get that and we'll pick it up on the next step. Okay, next step. Now, when you look at your bar, you're gonna see this little cut here. That little cut is gonna go where right underneath the emblem. These little slots does not fit the screw. You're gonna be using the second row in the bottom. It's much easier to start in the middle. You're just gonna line that up just to get it started. Okay. All right, that's now in. Now, you're gonna touch the bottom. Now, this is where you're gonna have to adjust it the way you want to adjust it. Now, like I told you, don't tighten this because this has to now get adjusted up and down in relation to these two holes, connection point. So that's why you don't want those two up there connected. All right. So right now I'm gonna adjust mine. I believe I'm gonna end up using this hole here, or probably by this one. What did I do to the other one? Yeah, I'm gonna be using this row here from here to here to get this adjusted. So let me go get my 2 screws and my wrench to get that installed. So stand by. So once that's done, we're gonna go up top and adjust it on how you want your headrest to come down. All right, and once I get adjusted, my headrest down, now I'm gonna tighten up the top. Make sure you check the rubber piece that you put on your thing, that it didn't come out when you were shifting it up and down, because it can come off if you tightened it and you try to force it down. That rubber piece will shift. Look like my rubber piece pretty much, yeah, look like it came off. All right, so I'm gonna have to readjust this. Okay, I just want to show you this rubber piece that we put in, it did shift, so you're gonna have to take it off, realign it, and then reinstall it. Okay, got that installed, it's tightened. Now, for this part here, when you come look at it, as you see, the backing of it is not gonna line up. That's how it's designed. Just want to let you know, don't try to shift it because it's not gonna line up because of how the screws are. Number 2, when you tighten this up, you're gonna have to hold your screws kind of center point if you want to look pleasing. All right, you don't want uneven screws like I did on this one. I don't know if you could tell, see how even? So a little trick, just hold your washer pretty much in the center as you tighten it down so it looks uniformed. All right, and after that, then you come down and then tighten your last 2 screws and then you'll be done. So let me get that done and we'll wrap this video up. Okay guys, and it's done. As you can see, came out pretty good. Again, I said before, seat covers on mine, so it does work, and that's how the driver's side is. So I hope these tips were helpful. This is pretty much behind the scenes or the real how-to video, how to get this installed in a 2020 SuperDuty 350, probably 250. All right, Tremor. Guys, hit me with some comments. I hope these tips were helpful. Please like, subscribe, and that's it. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna take my put this over here, and I'm just gonna hook it up. That's it. All right, guys, I'll check you on the next one. All right, be good. Later.